It's been a pretty rainy start to this week, but everything will clear up by the weekend, making way for sunnier skies.
And what better way to soak that up than a trip to some of the state's best farms and gardens just west of Sacramento in Capay Valley. ABC 10's Marcus Allen joins us live with more on this Sunday's Rustic Ramble. He's still playing fetch with the dog.
Yeah, exactly, Jay, Karina. I've got to get a dog. That's all there is to it. That's Sienna and Odyssey, named after minivans because they were purchased out of a minivan. We're on but one of the 30 farms opening up Capay Valley. It is Rustic Ramble. It's a food and wine and beverage experience that goes up and down the valley. It's amazing. Now I'm just being cruel. All right, go get your ball. There you go. Go get the ball. All right, so we're at Polestar Family Farms, and behind every family farm is a great family, so let's jump inside and meet the family. Full disclosure, you don't get to come inside when you're on the tour, but we get to hang out in the home with them. Good morning!
Good morning.
All right, so Polestar Family, jump on over here. These are the Knights. If you would, introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Jim Knight.
And
Karina Knight.
and the kids down here.
I'm Alden.
And I'm Danny Knight.
All right. These two, I feel like, reluctantly got out of bed. I have adult children that probably wouldn't want to be up at this time of the morning with me. So, Polestar Farm. First of all, I love the name. Where did that come from?
Karen and I grew up in the Santa Cruz Mountains on a family ranch that was called Polestar Ranch. And so when we moved here and got the house and this farm, we decided we needed to name it. So we said, let's do Polestar. Let's keep the family name. And then the Polestar is the North Star. And so if you can find the North Star, you can always find your path. And so our motto is find your path, enjoy the journey.
Which is amazing. So a lot of people are going to be journeying to Capay Valley. Rustic Ramble, it's 30 different farms. Talk about the experience outside. What will they get to do? What will they be doing here?
There's going to be representatives from several of the farms, chefs from around the area using the different produce from the farms. There's going to be a huge charcuterie spread put on by the Esparto High School Culinary Department. There's going to be Cadena Farm showcasing their pizza. They have their pizza oven they're going to bring from Lucy's. Their restaurant in town. There's going to be beer and wine that's local, salads from Full Belly Farm, and chefs from the area that are putting those on.
And that's just one of the farms. Just everything you just said, that's just the one location. And also, I got to point out something really cool. So back there, you have how many trees and what are you growing on them?
750 Royal Blenheim apricot trees that are organic.
When they had first moved here, they had those peaches. They didn't even know the trees were going to produce. They started producing, and so they started selling them to a local distributor, I'm guessing just a bushel at a time. They went to experience their anniversary at Mulvaney's in Midtown Sacramento. They served you a peach martini, and what did Patrick Mulvaney say?
He's like, apricot, that's your apricot in your...
Absolutely random. They had been purchasing your peaches unbeknownst to them. What's the best thing about having parents that decided to buy a ranch or a farm?
Oh, you get to live out here, and it's beautiful. It's gorgeous out here. You get to use your hands. You get to learn how to pick fruit. You get to eat fresh fruit. You get to grow vegetables. It's wonderful.
You concur?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, it's an amazing place to live and, start a family of our own, and we get to all be together working. It's a really unique experience. It's really beautiful.
So awesome. So get to know the Knights. It's all a part of the Capay Valley's Rustic Ramble. Of course, it's raining, so we didn't give you a proper preview, but just trust me, it is gorgeous out there, so get out here. Coming up next, they grow lavender out here. You're going to get to know the Lavender family. Back to you.
That's so neat. How would you like to have a drink and the fruit inside of it like, yeah, that's mine.
You grew that.
I
That's
grew
yours.
that.
That's amazing. They mentioned all the good things. They were going to have wine and salads and charcuterie boards. So
Hey, Mark.
sounds great.
Give us a taste. Ask one of them what farm life is like compared to what life is like in the city. What makes it so special and stand out?
Yeah, so what is farm life like compared to in the city? Both of them moved from the Bay Area many years ago and then from Davis not that long ago. In a nutshell, what's the difference between farm life and city life that makes it better?
Oh, like Alden said, being in nature is amazing. Just being out there, it's hard to explain. Go ahead.
Yeah, my favorite time is 5:30 in the morning in June when we're picking apricots and we're outside. and the sun is coming up, and it hits the leaves, and it hits the orange fruit, and you're eating it, and it's amazing.
It must be amazing because no one says my favorite time is 5:30 in the morning.